Up, buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. and anime and manga contributor to Bounding into Comics. And what else can I say but I told you so. But before I get into this story, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's passed out right here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be for live reactions like the Chainsaw Man, which we have been covering since Chapter 1, which was back in 2018, or news and analysis like this video. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which here we can't have the audio here. Otherwise, I will be totally taken down. Which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or for Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, which we do have the 1st and 5th episodes available for free on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you are a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stack fall anime season coming to a close and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, I feel so vindicated because prior to the first season of the Chainsaw Man anime, I covered the Chainsaw Man Crunchyroll Expo panel, and what was said there was a huge red flag that MAPPA was going to adapt Fujimoto's surrealistic manga by using, a more realistic, borderline live action anime style. And the moment they said that, I was like, nah, this is going to be bad. This is not going to end well for this. And yeah, I was right. Not only did I not like it, and I'm going to be fair here, like the art animation that I did see for season 1, it looked good. It did, but it was not for Chainsaw Man. It was something that I would have loved to seen for a series that's more grounded in whose art style is more on the realism side of the art spectrum, like say Vinland Saga. That's where that art and animation belonged. It did not belong in Chainsaw Man, just to be clear. And I wasn't the only one that felt this way. The Japanese fans couldn't stand it either, and I'm glad that MAPPA listened to the fans in this regard. But something else that I said in my video when I went over the production team was that something I just was baffled by, and this has been happening more and more with a lot of anime adaptations, is that you have a big name like the Black Clover director, can't talk right now, Tatsuya Yoshihara, only doing, the action directing. And it was like, wait, what? Why isn't he the director of Chainsaw Man? It makes no sense. And, well, it has been rectified because, Yoshihara is now the director of Chainsaw Man Reze, and boy, does it make a huge difference. Oh my God, it makes a huge freaking difference. And it proves the point that I made in my video that if Yoshihara would have been the director from the start, we would have had a fantastic anime adaptation. And I'm so happy that more people are seeing that too. But what we're going to do here is, thanks to this user here, Vishal said, who you see on the screen, we do have the anime and manga comparison for the trailer, so we're going to go over that. And then I'm going to talk about the release date that was hinted at the panel as well. But of course, I do need to briefly mention the Bomb Girl arc, that's being adapted here. for those of you that are not manga readers. So something that I've been seeing from, the Chainsaw Man fandom is that people are like, where's season two? Where's season two? Well, Chainsaw Man Reze is season two because it is adapting the Bomb Girl arc, which is chapters 39 through 52. So if there is another season of the anime, it will be effectively it would be season three. Just to be clear. So, anyways, I'm really excited to get to this trailer and comparison, especially since, as this user points out, that they have extended the fights here too. I'm so excited for this. And also thank you for including the colored edition of the manga, because that makes it so much easier to really emphasize how much I love that uh, that Yoshihara is the director, and that they are really utilizing the color palette here and adapting the surrealistic color palette that Fujimoto used. But I mean, before, like right as I'm just about to click this here, I mean, look at this comparison here. Look at the color palette. Look at the shine here that you see in the manga. It looks so good. But anyways, here we go. So as you see here, when you see a black thing like this on the bottom, that means this is an extra scene. So we're getting a nice angle here of the flower. And then there's the coffee pot. And then there's, when Reze bumps into to Denji, and Reze looks really good. I know we're not gonna get the like water oil color art style that Fujimoto gives us here. And that would be nice to have a little bit more like an artsy fartsy kind of thing. I would love to have that, but compared to what we had in season one, which was not sorry for saying it, so soulless. This is like so much better. I mean, what could you ask? More could you ask for here? There's the pose. Oh, I'm so happy that it's not stiff. Thank you, Jesus. And there's Denji. Oh, look at that. That expression is perfect. The hair looks good. This is an extra scene too of the building. This looks beautiful. Something that I've been noticing a lot, and if you watch my content on Patreon, I talk about it with Dragon Ball Daima especially. And yeah, I do. And oh yeah, I do mention it with Bleach House and Your Blood War, but it's definitely with Daima. The backgrounds have just been so stunning, and this is no different. Look how beautiful this is. The greenery is just nice. The landscape is nice, and then you got the building itself looks so gorgeous. And there's Makima looks so much better, because in season one she looked washed out. She looks like there's so much more life in her. It looks really nice. I love how Makima looks. I love how she looks. I will say the only nitpick I have is the bang. The bang is a little off. Oh, this looks so good. We even have the shirt is upright. Yes. The cinema. I will. Okay. Yoshihara, I got to give you shit on this. The lettering on the cinema is I wish it was more like this, because it gives that very surrealistic feel, and I really would have liked to have that. But I'm guessing that I don't know if it was Mappa that was giving you shit for it, or someone else, but I guess they had to have a little bit of realism in there. But it is what it is. But this looks so good though. I will give you that. And I will say the shirt could have been up a little bit higher, and there could have been a little bit more movement, to be nitpicky. But anyways, the flower, I know it's not going to be the same color as the colored edition, but the flower is technically the wrong color. Hmm. Oh God, she looks so beautiful. She does. If I'm gonna be nitpicky, and if you've been following me for a long time, you know I'm going to be nitpicky. Is that you see how the flower petals are down like this? I know it's a different flower, so that's why the flower petals are different. But like, it just, I don't know. It just looks so. It looks different. I don't know. There's something about it, but I just think about you. The only thing that I keep telling myself though is you would not be getting this if Nakayama was the director. There's no way in hell you would be getting this if Nakayama was the director. It'd be way more dull. It'd be lifeless. It'd be horrible. And I'm not sorry for saying that if you're a season one believer, but it just wouldn't look like this at all. I kind of wish there was just, that's what I think my main complaint is I wish there was just a little bit brighter, just give a little bit more lighting, and I think this would work a little bit better for me. So this is an extra scene too. We're seeing them seeing Makima and Denji walk. Okay, walk together. All right. Hmm. Now that's a very interesting choice. Because look, I want to go back to that. Do you see how zoomed out this shot is compared to here? I'm very surprised by that choice. That is an interesting choice that they're going this far. This is that far zoomed out. I wonder why they did that. That was weird, but it is what it is. At least, hmm. We didn't get the extreme close up either for Makima. That's very bizarre. That's the other thing too. That this is still a problem with Chainsaw Man's art animation. The color palette is bright, is way brighter, and it's a lot more fluid. But I'm not I need more from the emotions in the face because you see, as you've been seeing throughout this, like let me go back to Denji for example. Here, let's go back to Denji for a sec. You see how like well the sweat, we can see the sweat here, but you see how much more red he is in the face from blushing. We don't have that here, and he's a lot paler too. And I kind of wish he was just a little bit paler in the face so we could get the blushing like we do here in the colored edition. And the other thing that's kind of been bugging me throughout this, and it's not just here, this happens in like a lot of, we saw this in Bleach 1000 Year Blood War as well, is, and again, Chainsaw Man is a surrealistic series. So I'm like, why aren't we getting this anyway? Where are the backgrounds? Where are the backgrounds to give that emphasis, to give that contrast? Like give us more with this. I feel like we're just not getting, again, I know I'm being nitpicky. I'm going to get shit in my comment section for it, but I feel like we're just not, again, this is a surrealistic series. With surrealism, you're supposed to go balls to the walls. You're supposed to give us like it's all about exaggerate. That's the word I'm looking for. It's about exaggeration, and so far, and I know part of it is because the manga doesn't require that exaggeration just yet. But when it comes to an anime adaptation, my thinking process / philosophy on this, on an anime adaptation of manga, is the manga is the blueprint, and the anime is supposed to take that blueprint, bring it to life, and then like add more to it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to like just take you to like another level. It's supposed to like be more creative with it and all that. And I don't think I'm getting that from this. I am getting like I'm getting. I think it's like 70. It's over, definitely over 50%, like closer to 75%, like 60% of the way of what I want. So I need it to be pushed more. But like again, this is a million times better than what we would have gotten if Nakayama would have stayed on. Let's be fucking real. This looks beautiful. Oh, this though. This is stunning. Like you see how the lighting is working and it makes Reze's skin look alabaster and gorgeous and ethereal. I love this. Like this is what I want more of. Give me this, like in terms of adaptation. Ooh, we got an extra scene here with Makima. Okay. Ooh, this is cute. Ooh, so that scene where we get a trigger here, this is an extra. Okay, well, at least according to this user. I'll have to double check a little bit later, but this is nice. That's what I mean by like giving us extra, doing more with it. Give us stuff that we don't see in the manga. I love it. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, let's see Sharky. Okay, Sharky looks decent. I'm happy. This movement looks so good. But I'm going to say this though. This is just not just directed at Chainsaw Man. Bleach has this problem as well. But speaking of Bleach, there's something that Bleach 1000 Year Blood War has proven. A few scenes in Bleach 1000 Year Blood War has proven. Because I know people have said, well, Packer Girl, you talk about shading and line work, and anime is a different medium than manga, so you can't get that. No, that's a load of bullshit. Because there's a few scenes in Bleach 1000 Year Blood War where they do that line work, and it is beautiful, where we get that shading, and it gives it that extra dimension. And like I see that, and I'm like, dude, there's no excuse for this. Especially you, Mappa, since you're given a huge budget here. There's no fucking excuse. But yeah, Sharky Devil is looking good. I'm pleased with that. But man, I just wish we had a little bit more line work here for like Denji or for Chainsaw Man. That's just one thing that's always been a problem. I think that's just going to be a problem, period. But the one thing I'm very happy about is that this isn't CGI. Thank fucking God. At least I don't think it's CGI. Because I'm looking at the my anime list for the staff, and we are not seeing a CGI director here at this time. So I think this is going to be mostly 2D, which is good. Oh God, this looks good. See, this is what they're talking about in terms of like extended fights. Oh, this looks good. See, you see what I mean by like fluidity? See, you've never got this in Chainsaw Man season 1. We're getting fluidity, we're getting emphasis, we're getting exaggeration, we're getting what's the wording I'm looking for? I don't want to say metaphorical art, but you know what I mean. Oh God, let's go back there for a sec. I wanna look how much better this looks. Oh my God, like just here alone. Look, Denji looks so, or Chainsaw Man looks so much better than it did in the first season. Holy shit, this looks so much better. Oh, I need to talk about Aki. Aki looks a million times better here. He looks like Aki. Because Aki in the first season looked terrible, and I fucking hated how he looked. This looks like Aki. Thank God. I mean, look at that. Let's go back to look at that. Aki, the eyes obviously Aki is squinting here, but like Aki looks so much more like Aki here in Reze than he did in the first season. So I'm happy. But this destruction is beautiful. Look at there's Angel. Oh my God. God, this is so beautiful. But look at Angel. Okay, hold on, let me look at those wings for a sec. Okay, my issue with the wings, you see in the wings that there's some line work here. The wings, and remember what I said with an anime adaptation of a manga that's supposed to take the manga, which is the blueprint, and enhance it after, adapting it, obviously. I wish there was more line work in those wings to give it that, to give the texture that to give us the fact that they are wings. Because I've seen some beautiful wings before, and I'm not getting that here, and that sucks. Because for the most part, Angel looks good. The halo, like how the halo is glowing here, looks so freaking nice. But God, those wings look jank in terms of texture. Like the wingspan, I think wingspan I'm fine with. It's just that I really wish these looked more like feathers. That's my main issue. But like, look at that movement though. That movement looks so good. Oh God, she looks fantastic. But let's see. We got the bow. I don't know how I feel about the bowing here. Well, let's see. What do you guys think about this angle for the bowing? I hope for this scene in particular, I hope we get multiple angles for it. But we'll see. Now this though. When I saw this, I lost my mind. This is the epitome of what I wanted from Chainsaw Man in terms of art and animation that you didn't get at all last season, in the first season. Look at that. This is beautiful. Let's go back to that real fast. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, I like this fight shot. I do, because we get to see ass. So you get that. But the thing I like about this, though, about this fire, is I like that we get it does look like fire for one thing. I do like we get a nice blend of the yellows and the oranges, and there's some black and there is some red too. That is nice. That is. But God, I really do hope we get a this close up though. I remember covering this shot and I loved it so much. Hold on, I'm gonna see this shot real quick. There's the blood. Okay, good. Okay, so this is a bonus. This is a bonus. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, this looks so good. This looks amazing. I mean, compared to what you got in the first season, this looks fucking fire. Okay, so here we go. So this is when Reze is fighting Denji when he is on Sharky. And this is stunning. Reze looks fucking stunning here. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so I am mixed. Obviously, as you saw throughout this, I am mixed on this. I feel like the combat stuff, I'm not mad at. The combat scenes, I'm really happy with the majority of the combat stuff. Because as I said, through the combat is giving me what I want for the most part with the art and animation. Because as I said, when it comes to art to manga and anime adaptations, it's supposed to like take it and enhance it, and I am getting, for the most part, what I want in terms of, an enhancement, and in this case, an exaggeration. But the thing I will say though is, I want more exaggeration. I want more in these fights because again, this is a surrealism. This is a surrealistic series. I want more enhancement. Or not enhancement, not just enhancement. I want more exaggeration. Like, seriously, go for it, man. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. I hope we get more exaggeration with this. I mean, let's take a look at the, because we did get two key visuals. And I want you guys to see the key visuals here. Hold on a second. Here we go. Here's the first one with Denji slash Chainsaw Man. And I think about like the one that we got for season 1 and how stiff that was compared to this. Like, this feels like a Chainsaw Man key visual. This does. I really, I really wish there was more green back here though, if I gotta be nitpicky. But Chainsaw Man himself looks fucking amazing. I love it. But my nitpick though, notice how my nitpick was basically the problem that I kind of have with the trailer, that there's not enough, that there should be more going on, that the green should be spread out through all this, through the background. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is that I'm concerned that as much as I love a lot of the stuff happening in the trailer, and that again, as I said, it's a huge improvement compared to what we had in the anime. It's like night and day with what we had in the anime. I just don't know if it's going to like go far enough. And I don't know why that's going to be the case. I don't know if it has to do with budget, which would be very odd if it has to do with budget. But let's take a look at this here. Let's take a look at the second one here with Reze and Denji. Like this right here, this feels like a Fujimoto. This feels like Fujimoto. This feels like Chainsaw Man to me. This does. Like the lighting is beautiful. Like I love this. This one, this key visual is freaking perfection. Like this feels like it. But something that would have been sick to have in the background of this one is in the window. You had the silhouettes of the Bomb Devil and Chainsaw Man in the background, like their shadow, or yeah, their silhouettes, their in their shadows, like in the window. That would have been so sick, or them fighting in the back. That would have been so fire. Or if that's their shadows right there, that, and I'm just not seeing it. Hold on. Ooh, I think that is. Ooh, is that their? I think that is. I think that is Chainsaw Man's shadow or silhouette right here, and that is the Bomb Devil. But still, I still got to go with my gut on this. That I think that would, you could still have like that here, sure. But I would have loved to seen them like in combat or something in the background, like just like the silhouettes of it. I think that would have been sick. But anyways, the thing that I need to mention here is what was said by Denji's, I believe it was Denji's voice actor, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check, because it will bug me if I don't have it. It was, where are you? Yeah, it was Denji's voice actor, oh my god, Kiku Nasuke Toya said this. He said that in terms of the release date, it was going to come out. Obviously, it's 2025, but he said it was going to come out um, that around the start of typhoon season. I looked into the start of typhoon season, and that is like the end of May, early June ish. So historically, so that's when I'm guessing Chainsaw Man Reze is going to come out. I was thinking originally that it might be around the time that Look Back comes out, or Look Back came out, which was in late June, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be late May, early June. It's going to be around that time period, because that's when he said it's going to be around when right as typhoon season begins. So, but that's in Japan. But based on what we're seeing, or based on what I've seen, is that it will get a worldwide release. If it is like a typhoon season kind of thing, this would be kind of poetic. Well, one thing is kind of poetic because there is the Typhoon Devil that gets introduced in this arc as well. So yeah, it's kind of poetic in that regard too. I kind of like that. Or the other thing it could be is when oh, hold on a sec. I wonder if that's the case. Let me just double check something. So I double checked. I had to double check for the hell of it. So the other thing I was thinking um, was that it could, because Typhoon Devil does appear in this is when he appears in the Reze in Chainsaw Man manga. He makes his debut in um, chapter 41, and chapter 41 came out on October 7th, and October 7th is like near the end of typhoon season in Japan. So I wonder if that, so it could either be, so the release date could either be when typhoon season begins in Japan, which is late May, or it could be when the Typhoon Devil makes his appearance, which is in October. So it's got to be one of those two things. Um, oh, and the other thing, of course, I do want to mention is what Yoshihara said um, for his comment. He said here, I hope to be able to convey the appeal of Chainsaw Man to everyone who watches it, and all of our staff are working hard as a team, and please continue to support us. Yoshihara, I'm going to say this. I think you're close to conveying everything from Chainsaw Man. I need more exaggeration. I just need like the color palette is just basically perfect. I'm not mad at this color palette. I just need more in terms. I need more Sakuga. That's the word I'm looking for. I need more Sakuga going on here. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think what Toya meant when he said, because it says regular Google, because Deep L, it says, like after messing around with it, it says Toya hinted at the timing of the release, suggesting that the film would be released around, as like right around when typhoon season begins. But Google Translate says, and if you're one of my Japanese viewers, please let me know what it is. It says that Toya hinted that it might be released around the time of the typhoon. It doesn't say that like Typhoon Devil, so that's why I'm just like, is it typhoon season, or is it around the time of the Typhoon Devil? What the typhoon around the anniversary of the Typhoon Devil's first appearance, which would be on October 7th. That's just it's just a very interesting thought. Like, if that is the case, let's see, what is October 7th this year, 2025? October 7th is a Tuesday. 2020, October 7th, 2025 is a Tuesday. And then late May, like if it was like May 30th, that would be a Friday. So I feel like if it being released, and it's the day after my birthday too, I feel like late May makes more sense. Like late May, early June, like around May 30th to like June 2nd kind of thing makes more sense. At least for me. But let me know what you guys think. I think it would be kind of poetic if it was if it was like the date of the Typhoon Devil anniversary of the Typhoon Devil's appearance. I just think it would be so poetic for multiple reasons. Because one, it's like near the end of typhoon season in Japan, and also the Typhoon Devil does make his debut in the Reze arc. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think of the trailer? One, do you think the trailer is better, obviously better than what we got in season 1? And based on the comparison, that we got with the manga here that you guys are seeing, do you think that that it's capturing Fujimoto's work the way you'd like to see it, or do you think that Yoshihara should be going a little bit harder like I do. I think that there's more that can be, obviously there's always more that can be done, but I think there's just something missing. Because again, remember, you've got to remember that Chainsaw Man is a surrealistic work. Surrealism, there's like almost no boundaries. It's batshit crazy. The best example of surrealism that I could think of off the top of my head, think Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is like surrealism to the max. If imagine like some of Kill la Kill's batshit craziness in Chainsaw Man. Like that would give me like the full Fujimoto realness that I'm looking for. Let me know what you guys, or like hell, or Gurren Lagann even. Gurren Lagann has some surrealism up in there too. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Chainsaw Man is going hard enough in terms of the art and animation, or do you think it's that Yoshihara and then the art and animation team is kind of holding back a little? And why do you think that is? Do you think it's budget, or do you think there's which this could be the case? And here's why it could be the case, because from what I heard through my industry insider, is that Mappa, and this is not a Mappa employee, mind you, this is through my Aniplex insider that knows a lot of, doesn't work for Mappa specifically, as I said, but they know a little bit of what goes down at Mappa, is that Mappa invests the majority of the animation budget in the production team. So that's why I'm like, I wonder if most of the budget went towards the production team, because they do have some really big names on there. I mean, obviously you got Yoshihara as the director. You have the same script writer who is Hiroshi Seka, who is like the Vinland Saga script writer. He's working on Gachi Kuda. He's worked on Attack on Titan. He's worked on Mob Psycho 100. He's worked on let's see, what was the other one? Obviously Chainsaw Man. But he's worked on Seraph of the End. Like, he's worked on Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, this is a big name that we're talking about here. So that's probably a lot of money Mappa is spending just on him. And the other thing with Chainsaw Man is there is no production committee here. Mappa's spending this money out of their own pocket. So I have to wonder if I really got to wonder if most of the production budget went towards, or most of the animation budget went towards the production team. That would make a lot of sense. That would, but they didn't. But as I said, there's no 3D director here, so they might have saved a little bit of money in that regard. And it's not just the production team too. You got the voice acting cast too that they have to pay a lot of money as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of Chainsaw Man Reze's trailer? What do you guys think about the production team? About the budget? I feel like similar to, and I'll get to it when I cover Hell's Paradise Jiga Karaku. I think Hell's Paradise, similar to season 1, I think season 2 of Hell's Paradise Jiga Karaku is going to suffer. I feel so bad for Hell's Paradise Jiga Karaku. I really do. Kaku deserves better than this, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we could keep bringing you more Chainsaw Man content. Anyways, you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.